Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another FFC 29 game. We have in the loser finals Eclipse versus Puppy Havoc. Both of these players actually faced off against each other in the top 8 winner side, and it was Puppy Havoc the one that sent Eclipse down into the losers brackets. Unfortunately for Puppy Havoc, he had to go up against Tech. And that game did not go so well for him. As a matter of fact, Tech won 3-0 against him. Now let's see if Eclipse is able to claim his revenge against Puppy, or is Puppy going to try to get a revenge run against Tech after beating up Eclipse. Eclipse dashing right onto Puppy Havoc's face and burst attacking the release X from him in the fuel phase. That's going to be a big hit for both Puppy Havoc's health and synergy bar. Running away, Eclipse is just zoning out Puppy Havoc at the moment. Ooh, managing to block the sidewide just because of the light armor. Eclipse just trying to find a single opening and find one he does after the JX walking back and forward. That was insane. The light armor from Eclipse saved him from that knockup. Now Puppy Havoc has to go on the defensive with a health deficit. Eclipse trying to stuff out every hit that Puppy Havoc had to throw, but the counterattack is just too strong for him. Using the Icicle Crash to stop Puppy Havoc's charge. Counterattacking through the shield and just blocking. Tries to run away, but the running starts SX. That's all Puppy Havoc needed to take the first round of this loser's final set. On to this game 2, we see Eclipse beating Puppy Havoc's dig. That was a really interesting interaction. I've never seen that happen. The sideway comes through. Puppy Havoc tries to block the attack, but it's just too late. Eclipse tries to counterattack through everything he does, and he manages to punish the air release X. Ice Punch is coming through, and now Puppy Havoc with only 163 HP. Can he find an opening? No, Eclipse is the one that finds one, punishing the Stone Edge combo. Now Eclipse countering through the forward and grabbing Puppy Havoc, taking the round 2 of this very first game. Alright, Fury Swipes coming through. Managing to block the double running stance. Beating it over with the counterattack. Going for double agility and knocking Puppy Havoc into the air and into field phase yet again. Eclipse. Oh, such a nice position right there. Burning the clock a bit more by using the Ice Trap. Not only that, but also adding more pressure. Eclipse, not even a dent in his HP bar. Now, Puppy Havoc is just trying to find an opening, but he's just getting zoned out by Eclipse. Just trying to find a single opening. No, dashing backwards. He can't step on the traps. Tries to dash forward, and no, he gets clipped by the attack from Eclipse. Puppy Havoc forced to use his own burst mode. Uses Eevee for the extra damage. Puppy means business, and Eclipse knows that, and he punishes the button that was gonna come out with that super fast burst attack. That was a punish if I've ever seen one. Eclipse takes game 1. Now into the game 2 of this game, we saw Eclipse actually adapting super nice against Puppy Havoc. He's playing the patience game and he is winning it by a lot. Not only with health lead, but also with synergy and support lead as well. Even though Puppy Havoc forced a burst mode and an Eevee call, it wasn't enough to take Eclipse out. Now let's see in this game 2 if he's able to adapt, or if Eclipse is just going to run him over with so much of the sun that we have seen him do in this tournament. Oh, super. That was a nice bait from Eclipse right there. Grabbing and winning the first field phase. Look at that synergy bar right now. Eclipse just has so much, but Puppy Havoc running stance X and punishing whatever move was going to come out of Eclipse right now. Eclipse pushing back with his burst wave, trying to use knockup but not catching anything. Puppy Havoc trying to punish whatever move Eclipse is throwing out, but he's just too safe right now. Punishes the Togekiss call though. And now Puppy Havoc dashes back. Is that a backdash or did that catch? Yes! That burst attack actually caught Puppy Havoc's backdash. Now that's a lot of damage. And the ice traps are gone too. to Eclipse's synergy bar going down. Sidewide managing to clip Eclipse, but that was a lucky hit on Eclipse's side. Oh, that dash is going to be punished by the Stone Edge, and that's going to be a hefty combo. Oh, never mind. Puppy Havoc drops it at the very last second, but does an American reset into a grab. Eclipse only at 1 HP. Stuffs out the homing attack from Puppy Havoc with a counter attack. He's going on the offensive. He doesn't care. 15 seconds on the clock. That's all he needs, he says. And only 10 seconds left. And he uses the Stone Edge from Puppy Havoc to punish it with his own burst attack. And that is it. Eclipse taking the round 1 of this game 2. Neutral White to push Puppy Havoc out. The fully charged counter attack is going to get stuffed down by Puppy Havoc's homing attack. Oh, countering yet. That was so good for Puppy Havoc right there, dropping the combo at the very last second. Oh, Eclipse knocking Puppy Havoc out into a nice confirm into the Ice Punch combo. Oh, Fury Swipes are coming through. Eclipse filling up a lot of his synergy bar from that field phase win. Oh, that was a nice counterattack cancel into the grab. He wants Puppy Havoc in the field phase. And Puppy Havoc knows that, beating Eclipse in the homing attack war. Now Puppy Havoc with both Eevee and Burst Mode. This is not looking too good for Eclipse, and Eclipse knows that, runs away with the double Icicle Crash. Just trying to give himself a space between the opponent and himself. Preemptively uses the burst attack, and Puppy Havoc does not punish. He pressed the burst attack just too early. Eclipse trying to punish, but he was also a bit too late. Puppy Havoc taking advantage of both players' mistakes and getting a nice side swap into Wall Splat combo. Eclipse blocks the hit, uses Togekiss, but gets punished by it with a forward wipe. Only 30. No HP left for you. Puppy Havoc taking the round 2. Now we see Eclipse zoning again. Puppy Havoc stuffing out. That was a really good stuff from Eclipse right there. Countering through the neutral A. Oh, canceling the knockoff and going into something else. No! The grab range was just not long enough. Puppy Havoc gets punished. Now Eclipse with his own burst mode goes on the offensive. Puppy Havoc proccing his Eevee call so that any light attack that he throws at Eclipse is going to work regardless whether he's in burst mode or not. But now Eclipse answers back with his own Togekiss call. Look at that fast weave out right there. Goes for the attack. His burst runs out, and he stuffs out the running stance X from Puppy Havoc, grabbing critical grab as well. I don't know what move Puppy Havoc tried to throw out, but it definitely did not work for him. Blocking the ice trap, Puppy Havoc goes for the pocket sand, but no openings. Ooh, walks right through whatever Eclipse was going to throw out, winning the face. But this is an uphill battle for Puppy Havoc right now. Only 92 HP against a almost full HP. But that doesn't matter because he's Garchomp. Just look at how much he's chunking down Eclipse's health bar little by little. Only 10 seconds left. Eclipse intimidated into using his own burst mode, but gets hit with a raw release X. Now Puppy Havoc backing away, trying to time out Eclipse's burst mode right now, using the Eevee and going for the raw burst attack to punish the grab from Eclipse. Puppy Havoc takes the game 2. Game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Both players 1-1. Who is going to take it and who's going to move on into Grand Finals to play against Tech? We see Eclipse. And we see Puppy Havoc on the other side. And this field phase has already started such a fast pace. Eclipse winning it with some nice Fury Swipes. Dashing backwards, just waiting and chipping away at Puppy Havoc's HP with the Icicle Crashes. Dashing forward, beating over the dig. Puppy Havoc jumping over the counter attack, but no follow-up. Eclipse takes advantage of the situation and punishes with a grab back into the field phase. Just putting so many ice traps and breaking the counter attack from the Stone Edge. Blocking the... Oh man, the grab is just too short for Puppy Havoc. He's not able to grab anything at all. Eclipse going for the dash up taunt into a second taunt. Punishing Puppy Havoc right now. And look at that health go down. Dash up into a grab. Puppy Havoc already at 46 HP, and Eclipse has both Burst and Togekiss live. Puppy Havoc using the AoE to heal up and get a little bit of attack move, but that's not gonna be enough because that JX is going to stuff and is going to take the field phase. Eclipse, what are you going to do? Oh, get smacked out of the air! And half of his HP just went down. But takes the grab and wins the first round. Eclipse using the Togekiss buff that he got at the beginning of the phase just to go around and win the field phase. And now half of the synergy bar is already up. It's amazing to see how fast the synergy bar of a character can just go up. But Puppy Havoc doesn't care about that. He's just going to smack Eclipse out of the air and win the dual phase himself. Breaking Eclipse's shield, chipping away at his synergy bar and going for an immediate Sand Tomb into Release 6. Going to reset him yet again. He tried to get a reaction from Eclipse, but Eclipse answering back with the taunt into a wall splat combo. Both players are around the same amount of HP. Puppy Havoc stuffing out the counterattack with an 8Y. Eclipse thought that was gonna be a grab, and that was a running stance X. Winning over the field phase though, Eclipse, a little bit more momentum. He has really low HP though. Any hit from Puppy Havoc might mean the game. But you can also say the same thing if Puppy Havoc makes the wrong move. Eclipse, his synergy bar is running out low, but it doesn't matter. He just walks up and grabs. Only 1 HP left for Puppy Havoc. Forced to pop his own burst mode. Deletes all of the traps that Eclipse had to for him, but Eclipse jumping right over Puppy Havoc's attack and taking the game 3. Ladies and gentlemen, game 4. Eclipse just 1 win away from taking it all, and Puppy Havoc just needs to win 2 games in a row in order to make it to the grand finals and get his revenge against Tech. Let's see who moves on and who stays home. Round 1 starts Whimsical, giving Eclipse a lot of synergy bar. Trying to stuff out the counterattack from Puppy Havoc in the field phase, but it doesn't go too well. Puppy Havoc has a nice wall splat combo, and this round has just begun, with Eclipse less than a third of his HP down. Getting a lot of synergy crystals. Eclipse is just finding an opening and found one he has. Super nice job knocking off a lot of synergy from Puppy Havoc and winning the phase, meaning that Eclipse has a full synergy bar. Tries to go for an Ice Punch combo, but gets the timing wrong. Nevertheless, he goes for a grab and sends Puppy Havoc back into the field phase. Now Eclipse with a Togekiss buff goes for a JX and goes back down. Oh, punishes the Stone Edge. Man, that speed buff just gives an advantage. Such a huge advantage, especially to a character like Weavile. Another grab, sending Puppy Havoc back into the field phase, and now it's even. Maybe one combo may have taken a lot of Eclipse's health bar, but Eclipse is just whittling down Puppy Havoc's HP bar. Has evened things out. But now, 17 seconds, 15 seconds on the clock left. Eclipse uses his Burst Wave to push Puppy Havoc back and uses the double Icicles to not only chip him back, keep him in place. Just look at that, stuffing out every single hit. Only 6 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, and it seems like Eclipse has won the round 1 due to timeout. Eclipse just 1 round away from moving on into the grand finals. Oh my god, the timing on that. Puppy Havoc losing the field phase yet again and getting his Dragon Rush just completely beaten over by the counterattack. Eclipse is just dancing on Puppy Havoc right now. Just look at that. Spacing the Umbreon Call as well and stuffing out the 5A Eclipses on Puppy Havoc's head. Pocket Sand to break the momentum from Eclipse into the Release X, and now a single combo brought things around. This is what I'm talking about, the power of both Weavile and a character like Garchomp. Puppy Havoc answers back with his burst attack, both burst players, but Eclipse is just a super fast Weavile right now. Look at the damage and look at the pressure. going back and forth, just looking, adding so much damage. There is 35 seconds left on the clock, and Eclipse is still chipping away at both Puppy Havoc's health and Synergy Bar. The JX coming down and pushing Puppy Havoc all the way back. The grab coming through. Is that gonna be it? No, 10 HP left for Puppy Havoc. He can still bring it back, but it's not gonna be enough. Eclipse takes the final game and moves on to Grand Finals.